Hey, what's up? Sorry I didn't like that long video. So I'm gonna split up the video into sections. So I'm redoing the one player sleep video. The first thing I'm gonna go over though is the weather machine, and then we will stop this video, and then part two will be the time, and then we'll have part three. We'll split it up so that's actually the one player sleep. So let's get to it. For the time, one thing that you're gonna need is the game rule. Um, should be weather cycle right here. So you want to type in game rule, do weather cycle false. Now realms seem to forget this, so it's always good to have it on a repeater block, unconditional, always active. I mean, this is kind of up to you how many tick delays. I just do 1,000. Some people do 20. Some people do 5. It's whatever you want. I just wouldn't have it constantly doing it. It kind of will lag out a little bit. But yeah, so you want to make sure that the weather cycle rule is false, or the game's weather is going to argue with what we are building right here. So the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make a scoreboard weather, and right here's my scoreboards. So if you're on realms, one thing you're going to want to do is do an impulse block, because right now they have a really bad glitch where if you try to type in anything with a scoreboard, it will crash your realm. So hopefully that gets fixed in the next update or so. But yeah, so you just want to add scoreboard objectives, add weather dummy, and then hit the button and it will add it. You want it on impulse, unconditional, need redstone. Then the next thing you're going to want to do is random weather. What this is going to do, you're going to want this on repeat, unconditional, always active, and on a 12,000 tick delay. So this means um, twice a day it is going to change the weather. Do you want to do this scoreboard players? Random weather. We're making up our own player right there on the scoreboard weather. Select 1 through 100. So it's going to pick a random number between 1 and 100. Then we want these three contraptions. I kind of have them out of order, but it really doesn't matter. You want to build it exactly like this: a repeater block, some kind of block for your comparator to sit on, or the ground. However, you just want a repeater, comparator, then an impulse, and a chain. This first one I have is rain. So if we go in here, you want this repeat, unconditional, always active, 10-second delay. I mean, not 10-second, 10 tick delay. Then you want scoreboards, players, test weather, between 5 and 20. So it's going to test the scoreboard weather on the player weather if this lands on a number between 5 and 20. Then it's going to activate this comparator. Then we want to go into this impulse, unconditional. Every single impulse that we do is going to be unconditional, needs redstone. But we want to do weather, rain. This is going to change the weather to rain if this random lands between 5 and 20. And then so it doesn't rain for, 12,000 ticks. Over here, I have weather clear, but on a 5,000 tick delay. And if you're curious, there's 20 ticks in 1 second. But block type chain, conditional, and then always active on redstone. If you're unfamiliar with command blocks, basically this repeater is going to activate. It's going to activate the comparator, which will power this impulse block. And because of this block got activated, you see the arrows going down the line. That means this chain block is going to activate next down the line. So the next one we're going to do is 1 through 5. So we're going to do scoreboard players test weather 1 through 5. Then in this impulse, it's going to be weather thunder. So it's going to turn on thunder if it rolls between 1 and 5. Then you're going to do weather clear. Chain conditional, always active, on a 5,000 tick delay. This one right here is pretty basic too. since we ended on 20, we are going to start on 21 through 100. And basically, scoreboard players test weather 21 through 100, repeat, unconditional, always active, and a 10-second delay. And look, this one is active right now because the score is at 100. Then here, we just want weather clear. And that's the weather machine. So we'll end the video here, and then I will have part 2 coming up shortly. I love that block. Side note, this block took me 2 hours to make. It's like over 100 frames.